Hi everybody, I'm going to do a couple videos here. Alright. The first one is about a movie made in 2006 called The Pursuit of Happiness, and no, I did not spell that incorrectly. It's spelled incorrectly on purpose. Because it was based on the book by the same name of Christopher Gardner and how he became homeless to a millionaire, multimillionaire. Okay. So He he started a firm, the Gardner Rich investment company, in let's see, 1987. Then he sold a minority stake in it for $70 million, and I just checked it, and his net worth is still $70 million as of today. So, okay. So the movie coincides with the selling of the minority stake because the movie was made in 2006, which was the same year he sold that part. Okay, the movie stars Will Smith, Tandy Newton, and Jaden Smith as the main characters. All right. So of course they changed the names a little bit, but they didn't change the story that much. Um, okay, so the story is he was a salesman, medical salesman for a blood tester, like like a blood tester in a doctor's office, but it's supposed to be portable, so you could do it theoretically on your own or whatever, right? Kind of not like Theranos, something like that. Only apparently, back in those days, I don't know because I don't have that much medical experience, but the machines they use were quite large. Um, but the machines had to have certain things and mechanisms so they would work. Well, he thought he could perfect it, and he would go door to door to sell them, and it wasn't going very well. So in the movie, his wife Linda, played by Tandy Newton, leaves him because she says, I don't think you're gonna do it, and I don't think you're gonna be successful. And he's like, just stay with me, like give me a chance. And she's like, no, I've been giving you a chance for years. I'm not gonna stay with you. So she leaves and leaves his son in his custody, right? Okay, so um, then we see what happens when he becomes homeless and he has to go to a church, like a shelter that's connected with the church, so he and his son will have somewhere to live. Well, there was one night. Now I don't know if this really happened in real life, but there was one night where they had to stay the night in the bathroom because they didn't have anywhere else to go. But to make it seem more fun, quote unquote, his called it a cave. You don't want to stay in the cave, so um, but that only happened one night, and then according to the movie, he had to go to work and finish his work by I don't know before 5, so he could stand in line to maybe get a beds for the night. Okay. So then, when he's doing this, he learns of a brokerage training program, and they made the firm in the movie the Dean Witter Company. So apparently, they took the top performer or the top two to become real brokers, right? So think about it. You're trying to do a job, which the industry is changing, so you're not guaranteed to have that job every day. and you don't get paid that much. But if you do everything right, you can last month to month, right? But while you're doing that, then you're also trying to prove yourself. So you're trying to sell stock more than the next guy. And also studying for this exam and trying to, achieve and score the highest you can so that they see that you have potential. So he said in the movie, and I'm pretty sure this happened in real life, when he was at the training program, when he was doing it, he wouldn't take baths. He wouldn't drink lots of coffee, so he wouldn't have to go to the bathroom a lot, and he would never hang up the phone. He would just make it so you get a dial tone and keep calling numbers over and over and over again, and never hang up the phone. So there's two ways he saved a lot of time. And then because he was on the phone a lot and he listened to people whatever they wanted, he performed. So he showed himself to show that he could sell a lot, and also I think he performed in the top 1% or 2% of the tests. So they hired him after the, I don't know, 6 weeks, month. Um, so, and then in the movie, this older white guy, needed $5, but Chris was kind of broke. Like, not broke, but living paycheck to paycheck. So he was kind of reluctant to give up the $5. So then, who turned out to be his boss, says, "I'll pay you back." So then, the pivotal moment in the movie for me was, besides, you know, his son seeing that his father would never leave him and not everything else. That guy ended up, he offered him a job, and then at the end of it, he says, "Oh yeah, by the way, I almost forgot. Here's your $5 that I borrowed." So, and then toward and then when he gets the job, they show him after he leaves, before he picks up his son, and he's one of the happy people, because what spurred it in his mind was that he wanted to be happy, like he saw all these people being happy, and he said, how do they do it? So at the end of the movie, towards the end of the movie, you see that he's really happy, and he's like happy, um, got a smile and clapping like this, and he's happy. And then he picks up his son and says, "Christopher, Christopher," you know, and hugs him like a father hugs his son, really close to him. And it's really cool because, and I just watched it again the other day, and it still holds up. It's been 18 years since the movie premiered, and I still cry at the end. So that's a good movie for you. All right. Bye, guys.